welcome to Kids Church. Today we're learning about patience, another fruit of the Spirit. Now let's look at what happened at today's Bible story. You see, there was this guy named Jacob who fell in love with a girl named Rachel. And Jacob worked really out and he worked a deal with Rachel's dad so that he could marry her. Let's listen to the story.
I'll be reading Genesis 29 verses 18 to 20. 18. Jacob loved Rachel, so he said to Laban, "Let me marry your younger daughter, Rachel. If you will, I will work 7 years for you." 19. Laban said it would be better for her to marry you than someone else, so stay here with me. 20. So Jacob worked for Laban 7 years so he could marry Rachel, but they seemed to him like just a few days. This was because he loved Rachel very much.
Now, 7 years is a long time. Think about it. If you're 11 years old now, you were just at preschool 7 years ago. And in 7 years' time, from now, you'll be an adult. So that's a long time to be very patient. Let's think about that. If you had to do extra chores from now till you're 18, what would you want in return? But Jacob really wanted to marry Rachel. But he had to be patient. So patience is a fruit of the Spirit. God gave Jacob the patience to work hard for all those 7 long years. And it seemed to Jacob, that those 7 long years were just like a few days. Finally, the wedding day came. Hooray! Congratulations to the happy couple. After the wedding, Jacob realized that Rachel's dad had tricked him. Instead of marrying Rachel, Jacob had married her big sister, Leah. Now, the Bible doesn't tell us how he didn't know. Maybe she was wearing a veil, or maybe it was dark. We don't know. But either way, he didn't realize till it was too late. Patience is a fruit of the Spirit. And boy, was Jacob going to be patient. He worked for 7 years, he waiting all this time for what he wanted, only to be tricked. Rachel's dad worked out another deal, and he told Jacob that he could marry Rachel the next week if he promised to work another 7 years after that. You see, being patient isn't easy at all. But there's good news. We don't have to just try to be more patient. When we stay close friends with Jesus, patience is a gift that he gives us through the Holy Spirit. Patience is a fruit of the Spirit, and he gave Jacob patience, and he can give us patience too. Have a look at the rest of the resources on the Resource Center, and maybe some of them will test your patience. See you next week. Bye!